Good morning. It's David Michaels here. Good to see you again. So, in a matter of a few weeks, one of my sisters, is moving halfway around the world to Japan. But it also got me thinking, she's moving internationally. I've never actually left the country before. I love exploring, I love traveling, most people do. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should do what my sister's doing and travel internationally for a little bit. So I decided to do some research. And I was like, what parts of the world might I want to visit? Just, short term, or maybe like an extended stay. Like maybe I could get a digital nomad visa or something and work there for 6 months or a couple years or something, and kind of slow travel around the planet for a while and just experience more of it. It's a beautiful world. I want to see it. I have not been overseas yet. But then one morning, I'm waking up and just kind of meditating, and I'm thinking about it. I was like, is it really, is it worth it? Because no matter where I go in the world, I'm bringing me with me. Moving to another city or another country or anything like that isn't going to make me happy or solve my problems. It'll be new and exciting for a little while. It'll distract me for a while, but it's still me. Wherever I go, I'm still me. And I remembered, it's not gonna magically fix all my problems. Scientists have done the research, and they found out what actually makes us happy as human beings. And it really comes down to two things. A lot of us think if I got that college degree, if I got married, if I had kids, if I had better health, my body was in more shape or whatever, if I had more money, bigger house, nicer neighborhood, whatever, then I'd be happy. And it turns out all these things affect happiness. They have an influence, but it's in reality small. What actually leads to long-term happiness and emotional fulfillment is two things. Simply, one is doing work that you find meaningful, that you find enjoyable to some degree. So it doesn't really matter what the work is, as long as it's something that you feel has meaning, has purpose, that you're contributing somehow to something, you're doing work that means something. And if you're in a job, it doesn't matter how much it's paying or how much prestige it has or whatever, if you don't feel that it's meaningful work, you're miserable. And the other thing that makes us happy and fulfilled is the people we surround ourselves with, who we spend time with. Are these people that you like, that you love, that you care about, that you enjoy spending time with? If the answer is yes, you're going to feel a lot happier, a lot more fulfilled, sustainably over time. And that's it. That's the two things. Work you care about that you feel is meaningful or purposeful somehow, and spending time with the people you love. And I was thinking about this, and I'm like, okay, is it really worth the hassle to sell or donate or get rid of all my stuff, live out of some suitcases, travel the world, be in these other countries, have no stability, and I can only stay there for so long legally, and then I got to move on to somewhere else? It's a very nomadic lifestyle that at times feels very exciting and romantic, but other times it's sometimes you just want to have roots. Sometimes you just want a long-term stable home and have community, have relationships where it's I see the same people that I like and love on a regular basis. And as I was reflecting on that, I'm maybe I should just be happy where I am. I know I'm restless and I want to change and travel and stuff, but maybe I just need a vacation. I don't need to actually move. I don't need to give it all up. And often, while I'm in that meditative state, I'm talking to God or my angels or something, and I was saying, like, yeah, as excited as I've been about this idea of relocating somewhere, like moving somewhere else, that's not actually going to make me happy or not. It's not actually going to change anything internally about myself that makes a big difference. But then God told me something in response to that. And he said, yes, that's true. That changing your environment, changing where you live, isn't going to dramatically change whether you're happy or not. It's not going to magically solve all your problems. But it does have an influence on those things. Your environment, which can include physically where you're at, it can include the workplace, it can include the people you surround yourself with, the things you consume, the music you listen to, the things you watch, the books you read, all that's part of your environment. Anything that's in your external reality that you're existing in, that you're interacting with, doesn't control your happiness, but it does influence it. It can make your mental health easier or harder. It can make the dreams you're trying to pursue easier or harder. It can make forming relationships, like new friendships or romances or whatever, easier or harder. The environment doesn't determine your fate, but it makes things easier or harder. It's an influence. And he said to me, choose easy. Which means I need to ask myself, is my current environment, where I live, what I'm doing for a living, who I surround myself with, the content I'm consuming, is it making everything else in my life easier or harder? And this is where it really helps to know what your clear goal is. If we're just running away from something, I mean, sometimes that's the best you got and that's what you just got to do. But ideally, you want to run towards something, right? You know this. So, what is important to me? What do I value? What do I want? What do I want to do? What do I want to experience? Who do I want to be? What kind of person do I want to grow into? And for a long time, that was filmmaking, that was acting and writing and doing those kinds of things. And being in a place like Los Angeles was a great environment for that. Because of the networks, because of the job opportunities, because this is where a lot of the action is. And I'm grateful for it. I love it. I had so many wonderful experiences and memories because of this. No regrets at all. But people grow, people change. And right now I'm feeling it's time for something else. It's time for something different, something new. Not exactly clear what that is yet. Have some hints, and I'm working through it. Doing journaling and exploring and meditating, reflecting, and talking to other people, seeing, bouncing ideas off of them. And sometimes people see you better than you see yourself. There's stuff that it's so natural to you, you don't even think it's a thing. And everyone's like, yeah, no, that's valuable. People would pay money for that skill that you take for granted because it's just so easy for you. Not everyone has that gift, that talent, that skill. And you might not think twice about it. So it really does help to go to the people who know you well, who love you, who are on your side, who want to help you and see you be the best version of you. And ask them, what are my gifts? What's my zone of genius? What seems to come naturally for me that doesn't for everybody else? And you can get some clues, some starting points. Still choose what inspires and excites you. This is your life. You've got to be happy. You got to be fulfilled. You got to do work that you feel is meaningful and important, not what someone else says is meaningful and important. You have to feel that, yeah, this is something I care about. This is something that I feel is meaningful. I feel has a purpose and is helping others somehow. But you can use that input from others as like a starting point. Like, oh, I never considered that. Maybe there's something there for me that I want to do. Always, always, always listen to the wisdom, the guidance of your heart. Okay? Like, no one knows what the best right path for you is. They might know what the best path for them was or for someone else was, but they don't know your heart, they don't know your calling, they don't know your individual soul purpose in life. Someone asked me recently, like, how do you know what your purpose is? How do you figure it out? And, I thought about it. And ultimately what I came to distill it down to in its most simplest answer is, first, be loving. Love yourself, love others, love the world. Just be in a state of love as much as you can. That's your foundation. From there, be yourself. Follow your heart. What appeals to you? Where are you drawn? What inspires you? What do you feel curious about? What are you like, I don't know why, but I just want to go try that thing or check that out or talk to that person or read that book or whatever. Your soul is guiding you and keeping you on track, on purpose in life. We don't have to know what our higher calling is. We just need to listen to that inner guidance, because moment by moment, day by day, it's going to tell you what the next step is. And as long as you are loving and you are being as authentically you as possible, you won't miss it. You can't. It's really that simple. Just love and be yourself. So let's wrap this up. Your environment doesn't define you. Your environment doesn't limit you. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do, more or less, in any environment. But your environment will make that easier or harder. If you have the choice, why not choose easier? So tell me about your environment. Like, do you feel it's supporting you in who you want to become, in your goals and dreams? Is it a healthy environment? Is it nurturing you? Is it making your life easier? Or is it working against you? If you have a choice, why not make it easier? Why not have your world support you in your goals? If you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice, right? You just make the best of it. And if you realize your environment is working for you, it is nurturing and supporting you, it's making your life easier, fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing, stay where you're at. By the way, if you want some extra help figuring out what your life purpose might be, what things bring you alive, what gifts you have to share with the world, or you need some emotional support, making a big change, possibly relocating or a career change or something like that in your life, I do help with people with that. That is something I have a gift for. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, lovelightdavid.com, and learn more. But either way, thank you for watching. I love you guys. Keep following your heart, keep following your dreams, keep being you, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.